How sports betting impacts the economy. Even though sports betting in the United States has only been legal for a few years now, it's already taken the country by storm. According to a 2022 Pew Research Center survey, 19% of U.S. adults reported having personally bet money on sports in some way in the 12 months prior. That's a lot of people. For those who might not already know, in 2018, the Supreme Court repealed a 1992 law known as the Professional and Amateur Sports Protection Act, the PASPA, which had kept legalized sports betting centered only in Las Vegas, baby. You can only do it in Nevada, in the gambling hub of one of the gambling hubs of the world, because there are other gambling hubs. Isn't it Monaco? Is it Monaco that's like a big, am I tripping? I don't know. Let's keep going. Repealing this law paved the way for legalized sports betting in states that wanted it. And so far, that has been a lot of states, 38 states, and the District of Columbia to be exact. Yeah, man, because go ahead and collect that tax money. Collect the tax money. Oh, it's 73 degrees in Southern California. Man, Southern California is always nice in Southern California. Oh, Monte Carlo, yes, Monte Carlo. I knew it was Monte something that I was thinking about. Mana something that I was thinking about. But there's like a country it's really small. It's a really small country, but it's basically like one of the gambling capitals of the world. In 2023, Americans legally wagered $120 billion just on sports betting. Legalize it, baby. Collect the tax dollars. This was not only an incredible 27.5% increase over 2022 numbers, but the rise in sports betting popularity shows no signs of stopping. No, it doesn't. I have friends who, I got a variety of friends who bet on sports, but I got a couple friends who that's like they run like these rosters where people give them money and they make these bets and they help other people make money. Like, so people who do that, you gotta follow sports heavily. But gambling is still gambling. So if you don't do it right, you're going to lose, because that's part of gambling, is losing, and losing a lot. All right. So we got a 27.5% increase over 2022 numbers, but the rise in sports betting popularity shows no sign. Okay, we just read that. Super Bowl LV3, whatever the fuck number that is, because I'm stupid and I don't know what that means. Super Bowl LV3 broke sports betting records in early 2024. And betting has already taken off for the upcoming NBA Finals. While sports betting can lead to financial success for bettors, individual wins are only a smart part of the larger economic impacts of the entire industry. While the gambling industry contributes to the larger economy through taxes and job creation, it also has the potential to harm the economy through a rise in problem gambling. Let's dive into the economic impact of sports betting. How betting helps the economy. Oh, St. Louis. I'm from St. Louis. St. Louis. For starters, figuring out how exactly sports betting affects the economy can be complicated. According to the American Gaming Association, the gaming industry as a whole, including casinos and in-person gaming, as well as apps and sports betting, contributed $328.6 billion to the U.S. economy in 2023. Damn, that is a lot of money, man. God. Almost $330 billion last year from gambling alone. That is, we got Soul Life in the building, my brother. What's going on? How you doing today? Good to have you here. But yeah, no, that's a lot of money. Um, let's see. Quote, this is from the AGA's president and CEO, Bill Miller. Quote, the U.S. gaming industry delivers long-term growth and impact to communities, generating significant tax revenue, creating strong jobs, supporting local small businesses, and funding critical community priorities. The AGA cited the $53 billion paid in federal, state, and local taxes, including $13.5 billion in gaming taxes, as a big part of how the industry positively impacted the economy. The industry also lauds its employment numbers as a positive impact. According to the AGA, the gaming industry employs more than 700,000 people across the country. The gaming, sorry. 700,000 people across the country, making it a larger employer than industries like the Postal Service or air travel. The labor income of these jobs also helps to contribute to the economy, since paid employees are able to spend in the economy. So, keeping people spending. It says the annual average for gambling dealers in 2023 was $40,030, meaning the average annual salary in the U.S. is $63,795. That's annual salary. That's not annual pay. And most workers don't make a salary. So keep that in mind. That's man, I used to have a salary. Oh, it's so nice. It is so nice because you just get paid the same amount all the time. You know what I mean? It's like, damn, I could just, fuck off all week and I'm still going to get paid the same amount. It's wonderful. It is wonderful. But again, as indicated, you probably ain't getting a salary unless you're in some type of, corporate job or something like that. I was paid a salary when I was paid a salary when I was doing Politiscope. I had a salary then. But other than that, I got to wake up and make my money. I got to wake up and make it, baby. All right. Now, how betting can hurt the economy. While tax revenue and job creation are important, it's also important to assess the economic cost of gambling. According to the National Council on Problem Gambling, the social cost of problem gambling is estimated to be $14 billion between criminal justice, healthcare spending, job loss, bankruptcy, and other financial consequences of people gambling beyond their means. According to a recent survey from the St. Bonaventure Siena Research, of the 39% of men aged 18 to 49 who reported sports betting, 38% of them also reported betting more than they felt they should have. Even more troubling were the 19% who reported having lied about the extent of their betting, and the 18% who bet and lost money meant for other financial obligations. I get it, but gambling is something gambling is the least likely thing that I would get addicted to. That's never going to happen. And it's different because like with other substances, you get like physically addicted to it. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't really help it. Like you can get off of it. It may suck. The withdrawal process may be horrible, especially if it's like opioids. Woo, man, people go through it when they trying to quit. And alcohol, man. People be going through it when they try to quit that. Other stuff too, but gambling it's all mental. It's not a physical thing. Don Levy, the Siena College Research Institute's director, also reported that nearly 40% of bettors have felt ashamed about their gambling, while over half have chased a bet, that is, increased the amount they bet in hopes of getting money back after a loss, and 22% have had someone express concern to them about their usage of online sports books. It's worth noting that gambling hotlines in states that have legalized sports betting have received noticeable increases in calls after legalization. For instance, in Ohio's first year of legalized sports betting, which was last year, the Problem Gambling Network of Ohio experienced a 55% increase in calls. However, Levy reported still only 9% of bettors have called a problem gambling hotline or sought help. So that was interesting. That was definitely interesting because, right, exactly. Yeah, right, exactly. DJ BT. At the end of the day, it's all dopamine. So I guess it is physical. I guess it is. I mean, yeah, it's all dopamine at the end of the day. But this is pretty interesting to look into some of these numbers because again, like whenever something is relatively new, like a law being passed, or much more tragically, something like um, um, the reversal of Roe v. Wade. It takes years to really collect the data to really see the impact that something's having. So these are always important to go over. And also too, as well, like when you're dealing with stuff like gambling or any other type of potential addiction, because there's a lot of campaigns to legalize other drugs. I'm in support of that. I think that other drugs other than marijuana should be legalized as well. But you gotta be ready for the cultural and societal shifts. You gotta be ready to give people some assistance for stuff like that.